All right, so here is ES5 LT1, question number 3. It's actually a lot harder than it looks, because if you remember, E is just a number. So this is really just P times some number. In fact, you could put that in your calculator and convert it to a decimal if you wanted. So if you have E to the, and then I think on your snapshot you put plus, but be careful, that's 0.03, oops, sorry. E to the 0.03 times 4. That's just like 1.127. So really all you need to do, because that's P times a number, is just divide that number to the left side. So it's just like the easy version. If we like 4 equals 2 times P, we just divide both sides by 2, right? And P is 2. So this is just a little bit more complex version of that. So if you divide both sides by E to the 0.03 times 4, so you just do 2100 divided by E to the 0.03 times 4. That means the principal is about $1,862.53. Okay. And here's all the formulas that you might need on that page. So growth is this top one here. You can write these down if you want. Decay. Money compounded more than once a year. So like money that's compounded quarterly or monthly. Remember, N is the number of times a year. So like monthly would be 12. Or quarterly would be 4. So N is however many times a year. And if money's being compounded continuously, then they'll use P, E to the RT. Okay, but only if you see the word continuously and you're talking about money. Okay, ES5 LT3 number 1, the way that we convert this, so we have like a little rule that we did, and it said if you have log base B of some number X equals P, then that is the same thing as the base of the log raised to the power of the number on the right side equals that number in the middle, X. And that actually works both ways, so vice versa. Okay, so if we're switching between forms, number 1 is currently an exponential, so we need to go backwards and convert it into a log. So all we do is do log base B, and B is the base of the exponent. In this case, that's E. So log base E of, and then X is the number on the other side. So X equals 3. Okay, that power, whatever the power was, becomes the number on the right side. Okay, so this is a good answer, but you might remember that log base E is actually the natural log. So if that ever happens, if you ever have a log base E, typically we'll answer that with the natural log of X. Okay, now I'm going to kind of go back here, get some of this out of the way. Oops. On number 2, because it's very similar, it's just the other way. You're going from a log to an exponential. Okay, so you take the base of the log. So in this case, the base is 10. If it's not shown, it's a 10. You raise it to the power of the right side, which in this case is X, and that equals 3 in the middle. So 10 to the X equals 3 is the exponential form of that log.